It's okay since it's still morning. Yay! I just wanted to get on really quick and just say good morning to everybody with my little cup of tea. I straightened my office up a little bit, but I'm still not even a little done. There's still a lot I gotta do and organize. But I was thinking this morning, I was like, what can I do to kind of just stay on? Because I don't come on as often, and when I say stay on, I mean like come and visit you guys and be like, hey, what's going on? How's everybody doing? But again, I don't get to get on that much because daily life is crazy, and I'm not like a professional streamer. Hey Raquel, beautiful lady, happy holidays. Make sure you check your inbox today. Okay. Good morning, good morning. It is raining cats and dogs, and lightning just like did a little click outside. It's been raining probably since about like 8:30 this morning. And yeah, I got up late. You guys know me. You guys hear the thunder? Did you hear it? Did you hear it? It's like rolling. It's just going. So yeah. Stream. Anyway, let's have some tea and I'll share some stuff with you guys. And this is going to be really quick, and I'm going to try to do these sporadically. I'm not going to commit to doing daily because I just can't. I just got so much stuff happening right now. It's really hard. But you know how everybody, when they come on here, they're like, are you doing readings? And I'm like, no, I don't do readings. So I decided, okay, I'm not going to do actual readings, but I will do like, my morning intentions with you guys. And if it applies, it applies. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I already shuffled my deck before I got on with y'all, just so that I can have my positive energy flowing. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my deck one more time. And I have two decks. Actually, I have lots of decks, but these are my morning intentions, right? And so usually what I I do is, when I do my morning intentions, is have some meditation, yoga, which I didn't do either of those today, but I will. I have it scheduled that says you gotta get up and do some yoga. So I'm gonna do my yoga this morning, before morning, because it's about to be 11 o'clock, and I've been up since 8-ish, 7:30-ish, and y'all know that I get up like between 4:35, but that didn't happen this morning. So, first card. Here's the first card. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says, when I learn, y'all know I'm horrible. Oh, the music is louder than me? Hold on. Let me fix that. I keep forgetting about that. It's like, okay. Actually, let's just mute that. We're going to mute the music. And that way you guys can hear like the thunder and stuff in the background. And y'all know I can't read, right? So remember that. I can write, but I can't read out loud unless it's technical stuff. I don't know why that is. Anywho. So my morning intention card says, when I lean toward love, I am led. What does that mean, when I lean toward love, I am led? So I guess maybe when we're in our love mode, we get led around by love. And I don't know if that's necessarily like a good thing or a bad thing, right? Because when I lean towards love, I don't know if I'm necessarily led. So I don't know if I particularly care for this card. It's not a bad card. It's a good card. But let's see. How do I properly disseminate this information and then soak it in here? So when I lean towards love, I am led. So I guess maybe when you are loving yourself, let's take it from that standpoint. Oh, you love my yin and yang banner? Thank you. Yes, I let it loose. It's usually scrunched to make like a nice little thing, and then there's some other pictures on there. I love that. I love it so much too. And then I have another one that covers my window, but it's not yin and yang. It's actually the astrology calendar. It's really cute. I'll snap a picture and send it on Discord so you can see. But okay, so when I lean toward love, I am led. So let's do self-love. Let's not do platonic love or amicable love or arterous love or the agape love. Let's just do when I love myself. So when I lean towards myself, I'm substituting love for myself because I'm loving myself. I am led. So when I start making choices for myself, I find that, I guess I am kind of being led, right? Because you follow the path that you're most comfortable with. And some people do the opposite, but I tend to follow the path that I'm most comfortable with, even if some others might think it's difficult. And I've gotten better at loving myself. It's hard because self-love makes you take a deeper look into what it is that you want, what you need, what you crave, and then it helps you make those life choice decisions. Not necessarily all at once though. So that's my morning intention card, but I have two. So let's go to the other deck. The other deck is my moon deck, and I really love this deck. This deck is beautiful. And again, I shuffled these before I jumped on. So here's my moon deck card. I'm just going to cut one time. And this one's a little bit easier because it comes with like a little booklet, and you can like kind of read what it's supposed to mean, and then you can kind of decide on your own if that's the case. Oh, and look, I got this. This is so cute, right? So this is so I can sleep and not mess up my braids, or in this case, my locks. Because the other one that I had was like scrunching it all up and making my scalp like sweat. Okay, so this one here, this is the card. Like, oh, let me hold it up here like that. So I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm not good at this, but here's the card. Here's the card. Okay, this one says, I forgive and I let go with loving ease. So let's see what this really means, because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's hard for me to forgive, and I guess that is a flaw instead of forgiving, I just kind of let you go. Like, you get a couple chances with me, and then I'm done. One and done. Okay, so 15 is forgiveness, and that's on page 51, and let's see what it says. Hey, Lady Enchantress, how's it going? What did I say, page 51? Yes, 51. Okay, so forgiveness. This is what this morning intention card is. I forgive and let go with loving ease. Forgiveness is potent medicine and one of the most important spiritual practices we can cultivate. Hey, yeah, one and done, for real. When we forgive, we allow our lives to move forward with more ease. Deep challenges or past hurts may hold your greatest gifts and can be doorways to incredible insight, growth, and compassion. When you forgive yourself or others, you say yes to life and open up to something more aligned. Okay, I can forgive myself and I can forgive others depending on the circumstance. Does that sound petty? Right, okay. So, Raquel, you brought up a good point. As a Pisces, I'm a people pleaser and I want to hug and help everyone. And it's further so with family members, right? Because family, they're not supposed to hurt you. They're supposed to be good. I'm doing good, sweetheart. How are you? Family is not supposed to hurt you. I probably should move this over here so at least it looks like I'm talking with you guys too, huh? So family is supposed to be there for you, not help you, hinder you, but they do, right? Family can be just as toxic as the outside. So sometimes it gets really hard for me to forgive, and again, it depends on the circumstance. So let's go back to what they're saying. So, although we may want the other to apologize first, we can't control one another. By saying no to the harboring of negativity and suffering, we take full responsibility for how we feel. Clean up disharmony within ourselves and allow acceptance and love to prevail. Thank you for the like, sweetheart. Surrender control, let go of blame, and receive the underlying teaching. You're ready to take the first step. Bring love into your own being in this very moment. Okay, so both of those cards kind of go together, if you ask me. So here's the thing. It's basically saying that if you surrender control and you let go of the blame. So just because I don't forgive you doesn't mean that I necessarily blame you, because it could just be in your nature to be that type of a person. And if you're toxic enough to affect my happiness and my sense of calm and security, I have to cut you loose. Like, that's the other thing too. I think, like Raquel, like you said, you can forgive, but you'll never forget. Yeah, so maybe in that respect, yeah, I can forgive you, but I won't forget. But then on the flip side, like, there's a lot of people that says if you can't forget, then you haven't forgiven someone. I don't know if that's necessarily true or not, because people can do some horrid things, and there's certain situations, whether they affect you directly or indirectly, that are just unforgivable. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. It makes sense to me, but like, I don't know what's a good way. I'm trying to think of a good example, because and it's not that I don't want to share personal experiences. I'm just not, just so you guys know, I'm not a sharer. There are certain people, forgetting is not needed. It keeps boundaries in place. Okay, good point. Yeah, forgiving also releases us from the toxicity. I see that too. But what if you just X that person out? Like, what if you just, okay, accept the fact that they did what they did and you just move on, but you're not in communication with that person? Can we say then that we're forgiving and forgetting? Because for me, it's a red light. Like, I have to be cautious because I'm so open and honest and willing to say yes and do whatever it is that I can to help you. If you're going to do something to me after I've helped you and if I've extended that olive branch and you're still acting up, I gotta let you go. Like, right? I gotta let you go. You've got to go. So let's keep reading and see what else it says. So there's a ritual for a forgiveness prayer. So if you guys are into doing rituals, I'm not saying that you should do them, but that's what it says in here. Let's see what it says. Okay. Yeah, okay. So you brought up another good point, right? Sometimes you can forget the horrible things that have been done and then you can move on, but you can't trust that person. Right. So if you can't trust that person, does that necessarily mean that you forgave them? Like that, I think that's like the underlying basis, right? That everybody struggles with is you did something, you hurt me, I'm going to forgive you, but I'm not going to forget what you did. Or you can forget what they did, but then in the back of your mind, there's that trust. But even subconsciously, too, there's that do you trust them? Do you not trust them? And we're human beings, so we're not perfect, right? We're going to, it's kind of like a PTSD in a way, right? Because something that someone says or does can trigger that whole feeling all over again. So then you have to kind of wonder to yourself, okay, well, I said I forgave them. I supposedly forgot about it, but yet something just they did or said just boom, snap, and you remember, and you're just like, oh, that feeling comes back. Raquel, you said, okay, Raquel says it takes a lot for her to write someone off, unfortunately. I hate when people are mad at me or not talking to me, even when it's not my fault. Okay, and there are some people like that. Do I get bothered if people are mad at me or don't talk to me? I don't want to sound cold or just not a nice person, but no, it doesn't bother me because that just means that you can't accept what you did and therefore you're not able to handle whatever it is that you did in a mature way. In my world, if I make a mistake, I'm going to own up to it. I'm not going to try to beat around the bush, and then I'm going to try to come up with a better way to improve myself. And that's one of the things that I used to tell my kids, don't say you're sorry, because if you're sorry, that means you're not going to do it again. Apologize. I'm not saying not to like come clean. I'm just saying like I feel like there's two terms when you say I'm sorry and I apologize. Like, are you sorry? Are you really sorry? Are you going to do this again? Um, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Right. Perfect example. As we get older, you realize life is too short to waste time on narcissistic people. Why bother? I mean, why should I let you drain my energy because you feel a certain way because you did something and you don't want to own up to it? That's how I feel. So let's look and see what the ritual says. Okay. So I'm gonna totally butcher this Hawaiian word. Ho'oponopono is the Hawaiian ritual of forgiveness. It means to make right all of your relations. Use this prayer to inspire healing and transform resentment into unconditional love. Whoever can do this, I applaud you over and over and over again because I can sometimes be petty. And I know this about myself. So that's another thing, too. You got to know if you're able to deal with it. If you are, kudos to you. If you're not, kudos to you still. I mean, everybody's flawed. So, whether you're seeking self forgiveness or forgiveness of another, this prayer empowers and clears energy as you choose to own your feelings and resolve suffering. So, here's my thought process. Say you want to forgive this person, but you know you're not going to have said person in your life. Go ahead, move on, forgive them, and just get it back. And then a term that I like to use a lot with family members that I don't converse with on a regular basis, I will love you, but I'll love you from afar, and I hope that nothing bad happens to you, but you're not going to hear from me type deal. You might get a check in with you or I hope you're doing okay, but oh, you lived in Hawaii? Awesome. Did I mess that up? I probably messed that up. So, oh, it went down the wrong pipe. Okay, I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong because I said family member? Apologies to the ancestors. But seriously though, if you know if you know that that person can't be in your life and they're toxic, I will love you. I will love you from afar. I don't necessarily know if it's unconditional love, but I'm just going to be like, peace, peace. Bye. See you later. All right. So here we go. When an unsettling feeling or situation arises, repeat this prayer until the negative charge around this person or issue dissolves. Be patient and loving with this process. This is more on page 125. So let's look and see what 125 is talking about. 125. Oh, this is the prayer. So I don't know if this is going to work with them. Yeah, you can. You can love them and not like them. And that is a very true statement. You can love someone and absolutely not like them. I have some people on the list that I will love forever, but I don't like you. I can't have you around me. Deuces. All right, so here's the prayer. This is a sacred and ancient Hawaiian ritual of forgiveness and reconciliation. It means to make right all of your current and past relations with yourself, with others, and the earth. It is a tool for atonement, correcting the effects of past actions that have caused suffering in our lives or the lives of others. Inspired by, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. This potent prayer releases blame, softens the ego, and connects you to a spirit as you welcome unconditional love and the deeper teachings at play. Trust with total certainty that forgiveness of self or other has been granted as you repeat this prayer. Okay, so let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so the mantra itself is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. Maybe if you're down with that, do it for yourself, do it for others. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Just, do what you got to do. So it says, in order to do this ritual, you need to find a comfortable seat and visualize the person and feeling you want to forgive and release. Imagine you're together in a healing circle of light, each connected to their highest self with radiant hearts. If self-forgiveness is your focus, visualize you and your spirit as one in this circle. Repeat the following prayer several times, taking a deep breath in between each moment. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I think that would be awesome to say to yourself when you're dealing with some inner turmoil. And maybe even for whomever you're trying to, to release some negative thoughts about them so that you can just keep moving. Maybe that will work. I don't know. And then it says, welcome forgiveness and acceptance. Embrace the teachings of this tradition and allow harmony and healing to expand within you. Continue with this prayer daily until you feel a softening and a clearing. So if you're down with that, guys, definitely, take that on. There's some people who can do it. And it doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person or a good person or an exceptionally spiritual person. I'm really a firm believer in meditation and spirituality. I mean, hey, if y'all see my room, y'all would know. I've got energy all around. Four corners of my house is just like decked out with all the good stuff. But that was my morning intentions. And I think both of those cards actually went with each other. So the first card said, when I lean toward love, I am led, right? And then the second card said, I forgive and let go with loving ease. So, okay, I'll accept it. Thank you. I'll accept it. And you know what? The holidays is here. And some of us have already celebrated some of our holidays. Some of us are waiting for the upcoming holidays that are happening. And usually during this time of year, any time of year really is how it should be looked at or viewed at, in my opinion. But usually around this time, a lot of people get very nostalgic and emotional, and they just want to like sit down and reminisce and how you always see those movies, right? Where what's one I can think of? A Christmas Carol, perfect example, right? The dude did so much stuff and had to ask for forgiveness from all these people. And, past, future, presence, death, the whole nine. He went through the gambit, and then at the end, he was like, oh, God bless us, everyone. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But we should be like that every day, though, right? We should be reflective every day. And if you're one of those people who has, done something wrong. Right, it's the season for forgiveness and letting go of things that upset you. Absolutely. Um, if you're the doer, go out there and ask for forgiveness. If you're the receiver of said bad energy, I guess you can try to, refocus and try to, take it all in, apologize and focus that energy like they said in the ritual and just release and let go. And from a self love point, we should be doing that on a daily basis. We've got to learn how to forgive ourselves and move forward and know that we're not failures because we're not. Um, Raquel says, but I need to practice it. We all need to practice it more. We're all guilty of it. I think maybe even the Dalai Lama. I don't know. I don't know the dude personally, but I know that we're human beings, and as human beings, we're flawed. We're not perfect. Um, I know there's also some people walking around there that think the opposite, that they're not flawed and they are perfect. And you know what? More power to you as well, too. But that's what I wanted to get on and say this morning. Again, I will try to do these sporadically. I do my morning intentions every morning. And then I had even started posting them into my Discord group. And I guess I'll continue. Like, I'll take a picture of these and I'll load them up there. And, just, share my 2 cents. I want to take this off because it's hot. But I can't because I'm just, not that I'm not appropriate. It's just that I'm not, like, all into the sharing of the skin and chest area. But you guys have an amazing Saturday. It's a rainy day today. I have plans on working on Enslaved in Shadows. I need to send the first chapter to my agent so that she can send it over to the KISS app so they can give me the thumbs up that they want the series, which I hope. So fingers crossed that they want my series. They've already got my Arctic Bound series and my Story from Beauville series. Now I just need to give them over to the Shadow Unit series. So toodles, everyone. Have a blessed morning. Mwah. Raquel, I still can't co-op yet because I've got to finish the Battle of Tien Quinn. I think I'm saying that right. On Genshin. I might need to hit your son up. I've done all the levels except for that last one where you got to fight the cryo people. And I know, I'm sorry, TikTokers, y'all are probably like, what is she talking about now? I just went into Genshin. But let me jump off of here. So bye, you guys. Have a good morning. Have a blessed day. And tell the person next to you that you love them, whether it be your fur baby or an actual person. Mwah. Bye. Okay, so Raquel, I might need to get with you on this last level of Tianqiu. And I got my teapot, but I can't go inside my teapot until I finish this darn quest. And I got all the way up to the top. And it might have been because I was playing at midnight last night that I just was like, So I'm going to try it again today when my husband lets me get on. But tell son I may need some help, okay? Because I don't know what it is. So my Traveler is at 60. Razor's at 50. And then the other two, Ling Ling, the fire chick, she's 40. And then I can't remember who the other person I chose for that team. But maybe I have the wrong party. And I even looked it up. Oh, Jean is the other one I have. And I love Jean because she just like gives everybody all their strength back. But I'm going to need help because I don't know. I'm going to try it again though today. And if it doesn't work out, then yeah. Where's he going? No! Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and hook that up. Tell son to be on standby. We need to do that today. If I could play on the iMac, I would log in right now, but I can't. For whatever reason, iMac doesn't let me play anything except for The Sims, which I haven't even played yet. I just downloaded, but I can't get the EA whatever. I guess it's PC only. And you know how my PC is, but okay. I love you. Make sure to check your email like in 5 minutes, okay? Mwah. Bye.